Santa's Brawl. This is Flying Saucer, not the Flying Saucer or a Flying Saucer. All plastic assembly kit. Atlantis. Not really familiar with them. I just had a quick look on Scalemates because I thought this was the Revel one, and apparently they're different. And this one's going for a pretty big sum of money, but I know that Santa didn't pay that much for it. That's actually the same with that Cyclops model, the not the Addams Family, who are they? Robinson Family model from Lost in Space. It's going for a bomb, but I got it really cheap somehow. There we go. Anyway, here it is. I made this when I was a kid, and it came out alright on the whole. I was dead pleased with it, I'll tell you that. One thing I've noticed, here's the glass of it. These are the sort of strange red domes that lie underneath the vehicle, and they were made of red plastic, transparent plastic, when I was a kid. So I'm either going to leave them or I have to paint them red, which is a bit weird. But anyway, there we go. There's the stuff. And underneath, as is so often the case, the instructions look remarkably like Aurora in their format. I do like that symbol logo for Atlantis, because the city of Atlantis was supposed to be consecutive circles with water between, and you can see there's a sense of consecutive circle or spiral. Nice little, clever little thing. Usual writing you get with the yips wakey machine. Oh well, there we go. No, we don't. Yes, we do. It's Christmas Day. It's been on the sherry. Usual writing you get with predominantly American, sort of early, let's call them early kits. And again, the main instructions are very similar to Aurora. Stop wasting my time. Anyway, there's the main stuff. Let's get on. Oh, I'm going to paint it a kind of dark gunmetal, even for gunmetal. Quite dark. I'm underwhelmed by the idea that this UFO or German experimental vehicle from the end of the Second World War was lovely shiny polished silver. I think we've probably got something a bit richer, so I'm going to go for that. Right, the interior bits. I've just spotted a bunch of things that need trimming. Never mind. There's always something, isn't there? I'll trim them up shortly. But here we are with various panels and so on. You have these. Oh, I've left one in the box. Anyway, you have the curved ones. Obviously, they go around the outside, and then you have these central divisions. So you end up with sort of that, and I've lost the other short one, but you get the idea. So there is the basics of that. It's a really clever design and very nicely done, and consequently I haven't painted the door on that because it'll be pressed up against there. So yeah, that's our interior coming along. Well, I was wrong, wasn't I? Uh-oh. I'm going to have to pop that out and paint that doorway, or that door rather. Thank goodness I accidentally painted it on that one. Turns out it wasn't an accident at all. I was concentrating. even worse, there are doors, or walls with doors in. So you actually get that. Very nice, harmonious. Oops. It's getting late. Well, there they are. At least I've got them. That makes a nice change. I've been using anomalies in the casting. Like those. Oopsie. Come on, you can do it. Clean them up and turn them into little lights above the doors. It looks as if that is actually one, but there are others. Yeah, I'm at a funny angle. There are others that clearly aren't, and I've coloured them. Oh dear. Also, a lot of the colours I just went, for goodness sake, a lot of the colours I just went as usual and got the usual pots out, and a lot of them are matte. So I've given it a light spray with gloss varnish, and then the floor I've kind of gone for white. I imagine it's a kind of light linoleum. That seems very 50s. So that's what I've gone for. I didn't shake the can up, so it's a wee bit textured, which will be, I don't know, will it, won't it, I don't know, but I think it's fun. You do get clear parts, interestingly. These are the engine anti-gravity, I don't know, you know, the kind of bits that make it fly. I remember in the original model these were actually red. It was a red semi-transparent plastic. For whatever reasons they've gone for clear, which is kind of baffling because all you're going to see is the plastic base that it sits on, and if you paint them then they're not clear. Wisely, they also give you a clear lid, for want of a better word, top of the sort of flight compartment. It's only kind of relevant if you're going to glue the thing down and then play with it. So I will keep both and put them on according to my whim. Let's put it that way. Made a right labour out of that, didn't I? And then anyway, you do have options. Obviously, you get the non-clear version of this, the opaque version, and you get opaque versions of those. And in this case, I've gone for the opaque versions, and I've sprayed them in my favourite Tamiya something crazy red metallic, and actually it's come out better than I expected. And that's probably, I'd best leave it at that, hadn't I? Glue them on and walk away. So we're just about there. Let's pop that off for some reason, I don't know why. Basically, what I'm going to call windows are done. That yellow one, based on the box lid, has a very thin central dividing line, which is a window frame. Trouble is, it makes it look like a window frame, like a household window, and it's very thin. Like a lot of the detail in this, it's very thin and very hard to find, so to speak. So I put it in really thin, and it did look like somebody's front room window. So I just put another layer of yellow over. It somehow that looks a little bit less front room. There's the legs, and there's the red things that go underneath. So let's have a quick look. That's not. Be shambolic about it. Underside this mesh thing, which is obviously, you know, blast off or whatever, is a proper silver, and then you can see where the legs go, and you can see where the red things go. One set of legs gives the game away. This is humans, because it's got ladders on it. When I did this as a kid, you can choose to have the legs, let's see if I can get it, have the legs either standing outwards as if it's landed. Hey, there we go. Like that. Or you can have them folded into slots. You can see them there. Into slots in the side. Ooh. Let's try this one then. See, that's, put them in that way, they're not going to close. This is boring, isn't it? Oh, now I've dropped it. Hang on. Hang on. Yes, it didn't want to go. Now I know a lot of people were shouting, put your camera on a tripod. First of all, do you know, that's not me, is it? The other thing is, two hands are only just enough because it's very tight. And this is ruining what I was going to say. Because when I made it as a kid, they were very loose. And you tip it up and these legs go flapping about all over the place. Whereas now, ooh, see? So there's kind of backstory to it then. Right, well, let's get these in and get those red things on, and that's pretty much it. So just exactly how do you present an earthling UFO without going real, you know, like lunar landscape and crazy sci-fi cities in the background? How do you just present a model? So I'm doing this. This will show us what we've got, I'm sure. So from the outside then it's really plain simple stuff, isn't it? What we bought, kind of thing. It's one of the archetypal flying saucers, isn't it? And it looks great, I like it. Have I said already? I can't remember. It seems to be rooted in that legendary end of the Second World War German experimental aircraft, the Bell, which I think sounds more cool than a saucer. I know we don't talk about flying saucers now, but flying Bell, wow, flying saucer, all a bit tea and cucumber sandwiches for my liking. But anyway, the Bell. Obviously scientists brought to the West, sort of West over to America mainly, through Project Paperclip, and there they are, making one, probably in the 1950s now. And what did they use it for? Well, it appears to me that they used it for sci-fi films. I suppose you can tell from my reverence I really enjoyed it. I am so pleased I've got one of these again. I had it as a kid, as I said, and should never got rid of it. It's something special about it, isn't there? It's really good. Oh, shall we look at the little cherries underneath? See if we can do this. So that's the underbelly of a UFO cum experimental war machine. That's good, that's good. I don't suppose you can buy sort of 1/76th scale alien figures, can you? That would be, I tell you what would be good. Oh, I bet I've got one somewhere. You know the guy in the fireproof suit from the Airfix RAF recovery set? Oh, he would be good, wouldn't he? Yeah, if I ever find him, I'll get this out and do another picture. I don't remember if I said, this is just me being useless, as usual. I don't remember if I said, but I like the seams that came out in the silver spray. I think that adds a little bit of, what is it I'm thinking of? It's it kind of implies it is a small model in a sci-fi film, doesn't it? Oh yeah, there's the drop down extension ladders that take you from the ladder on the panel that comes down the leg to the ground. There should be two. I've just mislaid one. That would involve me making a decision as to whether the whole leg system is up or down, and I'm just not. I'll leave that out because I've left it out so far. So I am failing. I'm being indecisive. Good for me. Well done. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was marvellous and simple, straightforward, just hilarious. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be doing more silly ones, I'm sure, as we go along the way. But here it is, the bell, as far as I'm concerned. Thanks for watching. I don't know what I'm going to do next. See you again soon.